What is up? Welcome to Food and Philosophy episode 49. Episode 49. Food and Philosophy episode 49. I am Ike, and I'm also hungry. So I got Ike's today. This one is number 202, 202. The Gramps. This is our veggie cheesesteak. It's got veggie turkey, mushrooms, provolone, extra dirty. I got this one on sourdough. That's how I normally extra dirty. That's how I normally get my cheesesteaks. A problem with cheesesteaks in actual East Coast places is they don't put sauce on theirs. I went to a cheesesteak place in where was I in Houston. It was pretty damn good cheesesteak, but he needed way more sauce than what he put on. My fault. I should know. I'm a professional orderer, and I should have said, "What's up? What's up, Jeremy and Murderer? What's up, the blue collar guy?" All right. No wonder vegetarians love me. If you're vegetarian or vegan, there's no reason why you shouldn't be eating at Ike's. It's literally the best place for vegetarians and vegans, and for meat eaters too. I will 100% cater your wedding. What's up, Chino Kebab and Vesuva? I need a drink. Yeah, check out the Brentwood one. What's up, Beacon Concepcion? Great to see you again on here. We got a Mitra Cava. If you go to the Ike's in Chico, and the one in New Orleans, you can get this. What? There's an Ike's in New Orleans? Probably by the time this comes out, it'll be open. But it's not open today. But it'll be open in like 10 or 12 days. Have you guys had Kava before? Let me know. Mitra, you're welcome for the shout out. They did not pay me for that. They should pay me, but they didn't. Oh my god, I ate so good I ate the paper. All right. We got the War of Art today. But first, my ex talk. Now this one's from Naval. He retweeted himself, which I do often. But this one, what's up, Marcella? But this one is worth retweeting. What's up, Clede Ramos? So Naval, at Naval, very famous. I don't know if you know who he is, but I definitely know who he is. And he retweeted himself, which was great. I guess now it says reposted because they're not Twitter. He said, the only real test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life. He said the only real test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life. He initially tweeted that on May 10th, 2020, and then he retweeted it a little bit ago, like a couple weeks ago. I'm open to questions. Go for it. I'll get to it after this. So the only real test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life. Now, when I read that first, and I didn't see it in 2020, I saw it a couple weeks ago, I thought, holy moly, that's true. The only real actual test of intelligence is if you get what you want out of life. So if you're walking around and you're not getting, because, it's like trial and error, right? But basically 99% of things could be trial and error and trial and error and trial and error and trial and error. 99% of things is that. So if you don't trial and error your way to success, or to maybe success is not even a thing. What's up, Bay Area Ninja? Then can you actually say that you are intelligent or being intelligent in your thought processes? So I asked myself that first, and I thought, okay, well, everywhere that I've been successful, it was like when I opened up bikes or when I had previous businesses, it was trial and error. Even going on dates is picking partners, picking business partners, picking friends. It's all trial and error. So if you look in like, oh my God, I love my friends, then you're intelligent in the friend sphere or the family sphere. Oh my God, I love my family that's around me. And it doesn't mean you have to keep people around you that you don't want. But if you're great at getting those things, then that means you're, and I probably prefer the word wise to intelligence, but I guess that I get why he would say that because he's all in the intelligence space. What's up, Mama Llama Drama? So just look at yourself right now in the areas that you're not getting what you want out of life. This can be just a little bit longer. Where are you acting unintelligently in those areas that you're continuously not succeeding there or getting what you want out of life in those areas? Because right now you are 100% successful in some areas. You're not like 0% successful. So what is it that you're doing different in those areas than in the areas that you're not getting what you want out of life? That's my X talk. Do that exercise and have the fortitude, the courage to ask yourself the question and answer it for yourself properly. You're welcome. What's my favorite food besides sandwiches? This is from Marcella, Marcxezil. Great name. I don't know if that's your last name. What's my favorite food besides sandwiches? If I was gonna, my favorite food, even above sandwiches, is dessert. Like literally, I want to. Oh, I opened up a bakery in San Francisco. Unfortunately, it failed. I had crappy partners, so trial and error. Next time I open up a bakery, it's going to be not with any partners. And so I opened up a donut shop in Chico, and then I'm opening up a donut shop in New Orleans, and I'm not going to worry about having a partner that's going to do or not do the stuff because then I'll just do it and hire the people to do it. So my number one favorite food is dessert. If I was going to open up another restaurant, it would be enchiladas. It could be like 1,000 different enchiladas. How there's 1,000 different sandwiches at Ike's. So it wouldn't be a Mexican restaurant. It's going to be straight up enchiladas. And I get that that's Latin or Mexican, but it'll be enchiladas and then obviously beans and rice and probably salad and stuff like that. But it wouldn't be like you can't get a chile relleno and you can't get a burrito and you can't get a taco. It's going to be just enchiladas. So I'd say dessert first, sandwiches. Then if I was going to open up another restaurant, it would be that wasn't sandwiches. Like, and I considered burgers and cheesesteaks as sandwiches. It would be enchiladas. All right. Now back to our regularly scheduled philosophy of the War of Art. What's up, Family Food and Sunflowers? War of Art. We left off on resistance and fear. Resistance and fear. Are you paralyzed with fear? That's a good sign. Fear is good, like self-doubt. Fear is an indicator. Fear tells us what we have to do. Remember our rule of thumb. The more scared we are of a work or calling, the more sure we can be that we have to do it. Resistance is experienced as fear. The degree of fear equates to the strength of resistance. Therefore, the more we feel about a specific enterprise, the more certain we can be that that enterprise is important to us and to the growth of our soul. That's why we feel so much resistance. If it means nothing to us, there'd be no resistance. What's up, Elliot and Anna and Elise? Have you ever watched Inside the Actor Studio? The host, James Lipton, invariably asks his guests, what factors make you decide to take a particular role? And the actor usually says something. What's up, Anthony? Like, because I'm afraid of it. The professional tackles the project that will make him stretch. He takes on the assignment that will bear him into uncharted waters, compel him to explore unconscious parts of himself. Is he scared? Hell yes, he's petrified. Conversely, the professional turns down roles that he's done before. He's not afraid of them anymore. Why waste his time? So if you're paralyzed with fear, it's a good sign. It shows you what you have to do. And I wrote here, I'm on a private jet right now to Hawaii. I remember that day. I was at the Panda Express headquarters in Pasadena. No, Rosemead, California. And I'm there at the meeting talking about, hey, I want to open up an Ike's in Hawaii because it scared me, but also because I want to open up an Ike's in Hawaii. It's one of my dreams. When I was homeless, I was living in Waikiki, and so he goes, hey, do you want to go and look at locations? I go, yeah, totally. Let's schedule a time. And Andrew from Panda goes, no, I mean like now. What do you mean? In 2 hours. We'll just juice up the jet and go. Go 2 hours. I go, do I have time to go home and get some clothes? He goes, where do you live? I said, Venice Beach. He said, oh, hell no, you're not going to get there and come back. Yeah, that's all right. When we land and get there, we'll put you in a car and just go to Target and get some stuff. And so I ended up making a couple calls. Hey, I'm actually not going to come. I'm going to get on a plane to Hawaii with Andrew, and I did. And I remember I was reading this book for the first time at that time. So the first time I ever read this book, it was then. It's on page 41. And so I wrote, I'm on a private jet right now to Hawaii with a billionaire is what I should have added. But anyways, all right. So resistance and fear. Which things that you want to do are scary to you? Look at your list of your goals. Which of those things on that list are scary to you? Which ones scare you? What is it that you're scared of happening or not happening with the goal? Like, look at the goal. Regarding the goal, what is it that you're scared of happening if you go for that goal? What are the things that you're scared of not happening if you go for that goal? What are you afraid of? Write those answers down. Make the unconscious conscious for yourself. We would not care enough to even register an opinion about this thing or anything if we truly did not care about it. It wouldn't matter what your opinion is politically, or your opinion on religion is, or relationship is, or even on food, if it wasn't important to you. Like if somebody goes, oh, sandwiches suck, and you don't really care, but if somebody said it to me, I'd want to fight them. It's because it's important to me, and it just means you don't really care about sandwiches. Or it could just mean you don't really care about other people's opinions, whereas maybe I would take it as a personal affront to my life if somebody said they didn't like sandwiches. Carl Bukite at NLP Marin, love his stuff. Go to nlpmarin.com. Hey, what's up, Anna? Says, where we hurt the most is where we love the most. Things wouldn't be important to you. You wouldn't truly care about something if you weren't also hurt there. What are you hurting about? There is this innate urge of needing to grow for us, of needing to move forward, of needing to expand for us. What's up, GFit? What's up, Gabriel? There's this innate urge and need in us to grow, to move forward, and to expand. This is how our callings come in and show up for us. That's how you just have these ideas, you want to move towards something, but it's not even a little bit important to somebody else. This is innate in us for each of us. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate you liking the sandwiches. What's up, Tyler? This is how our callings show up. Innately. This is why something that's important to me, you don't give a crap about it, or the other way around. Something's important to you and your family doesn't give a crap about it. These things, these urges, these callings from within us appear like the calling just shows up from this urge, out of this urge, like it comes out, it expands from this urge in order to move forward. That's just where it shows up. What's up, matcha Ella? I do like matcha. Looking through your life, just look through your life. What are the things that are so comfortable to you now that you're no longer fascinated by? Like, which things are so easy to you now? You're like, it doesn't matter anymore. What are those things? All right, resistance and love. Back, they used to call me Dr. Love back in the day. When I'm in a parade, I'm just up there giving everybody the eye. Speaking of which, I'll be in a parade coming up soon, leading the parade on the Zaps Chips truck. Fire truck. They have a fire truck. All right, resistance and love. Resistance is directly proportional to love. Like I said, where we love the most is where we hurt the most. If you're feeling massive resistance, the good news is it means there's tremendous love there too. What's up, David? If you didn't love the project that is terrifying you, you wouldn't feel anything. In fact, you probably wouldn't even do it outside of being paid to do it or you had to do it. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. The more resistance you experience, the more important your unmanifested art, your unmanifested project, your unmanifested enterprise is to you. And the more gratification you will feel when you finally do it. Resistance and love. It bothers you that you're not doing something when it actually does bother you. That's its way to poke you to get you going. What's up, Bussin' Barbecue? Otherwise, you wouldn't care at all. It wouldn't poke you. You would be like, oh, I can't dunk a basketball. Who cares? Or I can't swim the 100 meters and whatever the time is. That's good. You don't care. Otherwise, you would not care at all about it that you were slacking in this area. You don't look at the parts of your life that you're not good at, that you also don't care about. You probably don't even try to do it enough to know that you're not good about it. You're not good at it. Use this as an indicator that this is the path of your heart's desire if things bother you on the path. Use your hurt, use your frustration, use your resistance to help you point exactly in the direction to go. Because if you're moving towards something and you have it on your list of what you would like to do, and then you don't, it doesn't bother you when things don't go your way, then it's because it's not important to you. So just toss it unless the money is really good or some other upside is really good that connects to your values. Then there's not even a reason to do it if it doesn't do any of those things. Oh, this chapter is about me. Resistance and being a star. And then unfortunately I wrote in neon green, so I can hardly read my notes. Oh, it's probably going to be, if I do it like this with the green screen in the back, there's a green screen in the back, by the way, guys. It's probably looks like the page is nothing. Probably looks like it's nothing. Sure, it's nothing. Anyway, grandiose fantasies are a symptom of a resistance. They're the sign of an amateur. The professional has learned that success, like happiness, comes as a byproduct of work. The professional concentrates on the work and allows rewards to come or not come, whatever they like. Let's see. So here, where am I contented? Oh, where am I concentrated on the rewards and not on the work? And I wrote down here, this is a long time ago, being an international sex symbol. Haha, too late, accomplished. I'm going to write accomplished here. Being famous. That's true. I actually got famous first. Right. Actuated. All right. Check. Both of those actually happened, not because I was focusing on those things. I just happened to become those things. But back then I was definitely focusing on them. Let's see. Conversely, where did I concentrate on the work and allowed for the rewards to come? Ike's having lots of famous friends and wealthy friends, becoming a leader, becoming a master of myself, my spiritual growth, my personal development, resistance, and being a star. So instinctively, we know that those that move towards their dreams inherently respect those that do not respect those that do not try, and those that blame less. Guess I'm all over the place not being able to read my writing. What's up, Tom? What's up, Justin? I'm going to say that all again. Instinctively, within us, we know that anybody that moves towards what it is that they would like, move towards their dreams, they inherently are respected by other people that are doing the same. And they also blame other people less because they're going for what they want and they're moving towards what they want, and they know what the trials and tribulations are in that. And so when someone else is doing it, they go, oh yeah, even if they're doing it wrong or they haven't gotten there yet, they're like, oh, well, way to go. Versus the opposite, instinctively, we know that the real reason that those that are not moving towards what they want, that are haters or being upset with someone that is going for what they want, it's because they resent those that do. They're resenting those that are moving towards what they want because they haven't been able to do that. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you. I love the Roseville location. Myself too. Why is it that those that are not going for their dreams resent those that are? It's because they don't know what it takes to get to success. It's the whole like eat the rich or people aren't paying their fair share in taxes. It's like, what do you mean fair share? What do you mean eat the rich? What happens one day when you're successful? Do you want to get eaten too? Well, it's useless. I'm never gonna make it there. Okay, fine. You're right now more successful. You're like the 1% of the world. Like go to places, go to desolate, poor places in other continents. So that means they should eat you. They should tax your ass. What's up, Josh? Or instead, you can just move towards what it is that you want, pay that internal price, and get what it is that you'd like. Instead of 100% failing by not going for what you want, like I said a couple episodes ago, and assure that you're unsuccessful, you can actually go for what it is that you would like. Instead, the ones that do move forward, the ones that, like, say if it's you, if you're moving towards something that it is that you want, you're doing so because you feel like you need to earn your success. You need to earn your rewards versus someone not moving towards what they want. Those people still have an expectation of getting stuff from other people. There's almost a direct correlation. Do you want stuff from other people? You're not moving towards what it is that you would like. And if you're like, oh no, I can do this myself, you're probably looking to earn it, not off the backs of other people. The ones that are not moving towards what they want, they feel that they should be rewarded anyway, even when they haven't earned a damn thing. Look at the discourse right now in the political climate. I mean, it's been like this for several years, probably 4 years ago and 4 years before that and 4 years before that. It's been the same. It's been the same most of my voting life, not 100% of it, but a lot of it for sure. And those that want something, they're like, give me this stuff, and fill in the blank, anything that they want for free. And it's not earned, but they feel like that they shouldn't have to earn it. Whereas the people that are actually earning it are like, wait a second, I'm actually earning stuff. Why should I just give it to somebody that doesn't earn it? So looking at yourself right now, Where do you feel like you should be rewarded? And in those areas, are you earning it? Or do you think that people should just give it to you on general principle because you're a human being and you're alive? Further down the line, as you're thinking about that, where are you accepting of having to earn your way? Like, there's some areas in your life right now where you are not successful. Where are you all right and accepting of having to earn your way towards that success? In these areas of your life where you're like, oh yeah, I can earn my way here, or you want to, this is where you'll find the secrets of your life. You will uncover yourself here. Now you will become a star if you focus on your contribution and slash earning your way through the things that inspire you. If you are focusing your contribution to humanity through this way that inspires you, you will have no choice, but we will hear of you for sure. Anything else, any other kind of focusing your contribution on, like, oh, I want to go and help these people, or I want to go and create this app, or I want to have an exit strategy here. Anything else that will produce faux results, like you might actually be successful, but you will feel uninspired and you will be resentful towards life for too. I'm like, oh, I got to do this. So many people I run into that are actually successful, like 100 millionaires, professional athletes, and they don't like what it is that they're doing in their lives. And they're resentful and they're uninspired, even though they're wildly successful. You would switch places with them in a heartbeat on a success level. But they're uninspired and they're resentful because they're not focusing their contribution through what it is that inspires them. It's not about being successful or not successful. It's about being inspired throughout your actions and in every action. Because take away the success, then you're like in relationships. Are you inspired in this relationship? Are you deep and full of love in this relationship? Then even if the relationship is great, and even if she's hot or they're amazing or they're doing a lot of things for you, if you're not passionate or full of love or full of inspiration with them, you're going to be uninspired and you're certainly going to resent them. What's up, Rory? If you are contributing, but outside of your passions, outside of your inspiration, outside of your love, then you aren't actually contributing, because then you have this resentment and you feel like you're even owed more than what you get. Why? Because you're working now, you're doing something and you're uninspired and like, oh my gosh, I hate this. And then you burn out and you quit. I just saw something on X earlier. Somebody, an AI, pretty big dude in AI, is like, oh, that's it. I'm stopping doing this now. Because he didn't want to be doing it in the first place. We don't quit what we love. We don't quit what we love. Even if there's no money, like, those of you that have pets, are you like, oh, my dog doesn't pay me, so I'm just gonna stop hanging out with my dog? No, you hang out with your dog anyway, or your kids if you got kids, or your friends if you got friends, or whatever it is that you normally do. You don't go, oh, I don't get paid to look on my phone and scroll through Instagram, but you do it anyway, right? Because it's not about that; it's what you actually want to be doing. Likewise, if you focus on being a star, like, oh, I'm gonna be famous, or I'm gonna go be like all these people, I run a lot of people. I want to be on the 30 under 30, and I want to be on the 40 under 40 list, and all these things. And they're focusing on, I want to be the youngest trillionaire, and I want to do whatever those things are. If you're focusing on being a star or on a result or on a so-called like exit strategy, oh my God, I've run into so many people that have apps or want to pitch me on an app, and they're focused on the exit strategy. I run away from those people. I don't care how cool their idea sounds. It's not for me. Because if you're focusing on being a star or on results or on a so-called exit strategy, it is highly unlikely to be easy for them, for you. It's highly unlikely to be fun for you, for them. It's highly unlikely to be inspiring, and it's probably because of all those things not going to be successful. And if it is successful, it's going to be more of an accident and a chore than those other things. Plus, why the hell would you want an exit strategy from what your love is? Do you want an exit strategy from hanging out with your dog? You're like, damn, I'm going to flip my hanging out with my dog into hanging out with 10 dogs. Like, no. Who would want an exit strategy from what it is that they love? Exactly. This is why when you get what you would like, great. And if you don't get what you like, Even better, your well being is your greatest contribution to humanity. No exceptions ever.